Adefo ya dama sibiemo Nyankopon ehiramu na Nyankopon entumu kwanemu se abribia nso munya abotre ene otwen ene edi gitaho esua ade e wo sunsumu ni anikanso ewo channel we so ena nso enu masha bedi ehia biem ene wie epon asode ani na yenko ba biaye na yesofo pani so wo yentemu na de bia nso ye nam no so ama program etumi eba channel so eba mu ebedi nkomo no asafo mame safo ni mame oda no papa yire no ono sponsor program we ma abribia etimi ya de nya akonya aba ema no bedi ekita ho na enanso ani ma besua ade etinya otwe ho na nya botre na sua ade beboa wankasa wa brabo ene abusua ne ene oyamo mania to mame anibere nso ya chia ho na bibia obi a kedi ampo Nyankopon no to nsuo no onhira no gba wia no so onhira no onhira ya fumu mania no ene enso ewo Yesu demo amen na yemra studio bi asofo akuku dam ene asore baba ko nso ene nso obaka sefidie ni so ene nso no nso ene ba be ye program waso enti ye ba bebo asofo ni din ene asore ba no so din ba be domu ni adi se na be ya de bia no so e ba cha ni so ahunso be de obi won ti me start efie to sofo Steven ahwefo shop for saying
your friend is Steven.
Yes, Sister Grace.
But also for saying
Sister Sina.
okay and papa na kasa so na ne ogina ha papa e mo papa
Yeah, that's
I believe say nyame abdo ho ye e de Nyankopon ase papa kasa so akasa nyame tifo no wani no Nyankopon na mo so e de ahambamba ese Nyankopon yade na enwosra e wo no so ewiye berem di Nyankopon ma no na ade a ye oko Facebook a e wo ho e Bishop Sam David ministry oko Facebook or Bishop Sam David ministry oko YouTube nso a Bishop Sam David TV oko Instagram nso Bishop Sam David ministry the same as TikTok Bishop Sam David ministry Nyankopon sha na enwe be kasa fa topic bia e fani kwan be so na nipa betimi adi kwan be so na nipa abrabo ebetimi aye de esiwie enne enwe be kasa aye de afa won ti Nyankopon sha se wajebre na we de oni e betena se ade esua saji nyame adom akwasi ada so program kese yo program kese there nyame adom akwasi ada bo ho ban na se do kwasi bi enku amfo ajapade enti bambo program ane e be ni kwasi ada enti bo abo so bejebre na so ni ebusuamu ni aye de aba ebia wo hwe mi wo ye gadini utukwa nkwa akire akofa de wo di sika pempem ya de ana ekoto enyema ba program me ana protection me ana na ba daji se kind protection ti bia wo hwe bia na ya ma kwasi ada da ye ya jebre na bra da benya sa protection ya bambo na believe say nyame ti nyimanya ebeko kama enti ye ba studio bi so for Steven na enimre ye papa ba be di komo enti nimde bia wo bia gbetu be bisa papa na papa so amwa pantere eni mo aye bi wo bia na mai papa enimre nso ya mo akwa ba na ebeka safa kwan be nso na ni wa be sunsu megai na unim ekwan no na kwa mesu na nipa betumi afa abrabo yi ebetimi asiri pay because do na I will want to kende especially youth no amu kende amu kokko pemoni ade o so bi ma na apa felinsa bebre na abrabo ye promise fe eye de esi apene e wa abrabo mti wa kwesunsu meje e be se bisa se e kwan benso ana nipa we na mamu we na branta na mayu we asiso yi o me fa abrabo no ebetimi asi omi
Joe made us say now, I am greeting all the viewers across the world, both local and outside, that I producer to them, that they watch us all the time, our show, and they are proud because they have testimony to call of. We greet you all, anywhere you're watching us from. We are just here, as the introductor said, we are just here to look at ways to have your breakthrough. Now, there are 4 ways you can break through in this world.
Okay.
If you miss that 4 ways, I don't know where you are going.
Okay.
Every breakthrough comes from either water, air, fire, or earth.
Okay.
Those 4 elements. That is where human get their breakthrough from. You get it from the earth. You get it from the fire. You get it from the, I mentioned air, right?
Yeah.
Earth, water.
Yeah.
Those are the 4 elements you can get it from. That is why you see every spirit are found in those areas. They say we work against not principality, but powers of darkness,
Yeah.
rulers of this earth.
Sure.
So there are powers on this earth, good and bad.
Okay.
Even in water, there are powers there.
Okay.
In fire, there are powers that controls fire. On this earth, there are powers that control the earth. So those are the 4 areas human must pass in order to break through. The same way when anybody falls sick, those are the 4 areas you need to pass
Okay.
before you break through.
Okay.
Other than that, there is no breakthrough for you. And when we talk of breakthrough, what are we talking about? We are talking about a situation where it's difficult. Maybe financial breakthrough is there. Marital breakthrough is there. Traveling breakthrough is there.
Okay.
Child giving birth is breakthrough is there. To conceive is also there. Breakthrough is classified in different areas. Your breakthrough will be different from my breakthrough. Because maybe somebody is looking for money. Somebody is looking for a child. Once you get conceived, that is the person's breakthrough. But in general, basically there are areas in every human life that breakthrough must take place, whether you like it or not. Financial aspects. Every human needs to have financial stability. And every human needs to have a good marital home. And every human needs to have accommodation.
Okay.
Place you stay comfortable. Those 3 areas are basically for every human to have.
Okay.
But once you're not having it, it means you are being neglected by the 4 elements. You are being neglected by the 4 elements. Yeah.
Papa Yadasu. So for Steven, Papa Akasafa, and Yamama Mako and Nine, Nipa Ofasa, I know so I bet 9 a she and Nadia. Yeah, now, also with maybe some.
Oh, me that's Meda so for that and so as say Eja Eja Inframa it which is assassin and also you and I feel as I to us said a breakthrough. Yeah, what 3 things that is marital. That is our real breakthrough. Money. That is financial.
That's it.
And I work last one.
Accommodation. House.
Okay. You see, my that is. Now, my question here is, Obi o sika. Obi, our baby da. Nemu no. Esan abrabo mo assistant no. And I say, and you be an the bass as you say. Yeah, but one is online.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Daddy. Okay, we have, I was saying we have financial, Daddy talk about 4 things that you need to pass through to make yourself financially stable. That is 1, fire. We have the earth, we have the air, and we also have the water.
The water.
Okay, so Daddy also continues saying that in breakthrough, we have 3 major points that we need to have as a human being. That is the marital aspect. That you need, every human needs to marry.
Okay.
And also, every human needs to get money. That is the other aspect. And the last aspect is every human needs accommodation. And my question is, some people have accommodation. They have their wealth, bigger mansions they sleep in and stuff. People have money. But there's one thing. Not all people are born to marry.
Okay.
There are people who have decided that they are not going to marry, and there are some people they are being created in that form not to marry. So I'm asking that these people, is it the right channel, or are they on the right path? What exactly is behind their life that we are seeing that compares to what I'm saying?
All right, so this is very simple. What is marriage? You narrow it to marriage, so I'm going to deal with that way. What is marriage? Marriage is a union between 2 people.
Okay.
Union between 2 people. Agreement between 2 people. So when I'm talking about marriage, I'm talking about 2 people agreeing to achieve certain area. Now, when you talk of marriage, it helps you to also move in life. So let us not think, okay, I'm married to give birth. I'm married to. There are a lot of people who are married not purposely to give birth. They marry purposely for the two of them to help each other to achieve something. So marriage is a union. Now when we say marriage, marriage can be between company to company. They can marry each other.
Okay.
When we're talking about marriage, marriage can be a church and a member. Just like Jesus is married to the church. That is how they describe it. It's also like that because it's a union. You can decide not to marry, yes, but the marital aspect that will help your life will be taken away. It means a force, two forces must be applied by you alone. Because when you marry and you are two, you have to work something together.
Okay.
Now you are single, you have to apply excess force in order to achieve that thing. Are you getting me? So you are free. God has given us a will. You are free to say, I am not going to marry. Yes, you are free. But somebody breakthrough or cry is for marriage. Yes. So it's a choice. But it is also part of human life that if you get it, it is good. Now, even when we go to that aspect, marriage, union, when human life you are there, marriage, another benefit in marriage is to have sex, to have sex. So if you're not married and you are not having sex from your infancy to a certain level, you will fall prey to certain sicknesses. Certain sicknesses will attack you. And we know that every man who doesn't have sex at least once a week or twice a week is tantamount to prostate cancer. When you get at the age of 40 going, prostate cancer is your disease. Any man that is not married and is not having sex, sex is a medicine. So it means that marriage is good in human life. Because if you're not having sex, you get there, even a woman will get to that stage and then will have like, is having something not. Because no sex. No man sleep with you. You don't have any partner. Now you have to have one partner because sex can be a medical purpose when you have one partner. Then that one partner always is a blood donation, exchange of blood. So when it continues that way, you benefit and the person also benefits. Are you getting me? Now, if you're not married, you cannot participate in that sex. Once you marry, it has a benefit to move you in this life. Not money, but to move you. Now, sex or having sex is also a form of exercise. It's also a form of exercise. When you are doing that, you are exercising yourself. There are certain diseases that will not attack you. There is no amount of exercise that is equal to that particular area of sex. Now, sex is important because it burns fat. Sex will burn fat. So if you're not married and you're not doing it, you're not burning fat. You are prone to sicknesses and the rest. Fat will be choked in your system. Now, it is medicinal because it puts smile on the faces of the individual.
Yeah, sure.
Sex make individual to achieve certain purpose because it brings happiness. You get it? So there are a lot of benefits that marriage couples, if you have, it gives you benefits. So marriage is also part of our human entirety.
Papa, nyako ponshira say wo nyame afa so de emuayeye e ama etifo. Papa, and then say member ya do yo mo wale ya say yo mo de ti wo mo mfa mai ye. They say Christian they have done long say.
Oh yes. Some married men are having it because they are not satisfied. They don't go to their wives. Maybe a month before once. You get 40 years, you are prone to prostate.
And Papa,
no, they have to get a partner.
Okay.
That's why I say partner is necessary. Yes. A woman who is not having sex, when you get to a certain age, the skin is like, yes, good, very good. Yes. Yes, very good. That is it. That is it.
Papa, Papa, young cop, we say now, Papa, said the scene, Obu Awale, and we show you on our dear, the Sikeni, okay, and we show you on man, Sikago, awade ni wo abusua bi wo no mutimi si fie ni ade but ye kasa awade pa no ma ebi ni sa fie wo enti Mr. Grace edi asena ebutime busa papa na papa di ato akwan mu amachiefo ewa abusua bi mutimi omu gba japade but eba ni awade ni ebi ni wo
that be medasi Bishop Paucho me pese me bisa bibi fa de emi o kan enti se obi wo ho a o hweye anase otie ensisi a na nebusua mu no ebia ye kase nipa obi ho ma ebusua o ebusua ni mu ti se awo de otumi wo na awo no obewo na ye ti se bia awawale ana be me bia aware na hyere kawo na mo so ni be me bi hye mu okwa na be bia pe na awaba obi betumi awo bebre na so no nya be ma nwale ye wa busua bi wa sa de bebre ebom sapa so be wale de edi na so awo de obi bi ni wawo enti so obi wo na so hwe ye na otie ye na so wo se busua ni mu ekwan ben no be fa so a obetumi ayi ni mu afi enu ana se me bisa question ni na o busua bi so ho ma awo de eyom we but sika de ebi sika ni busua ni sanka mba no ye sika anka de omo sika bebre obi etumi wo 10 ebi wo 15 ne mboni na nanso se sika pa e sika de ebi ni busua ni enti se obi wo sa family ni mu a ekwan be no be fa so a obetumi ade na.
Okay. So Sister Grace is asking that maybe a family they give birth but they don't have money. There are others family they have money but they don't give birth. There are some family they don't stay in marriage. No man acts their hands in marriage. Now, all this you have yours. She's saying that which way will you true redeem yourself? Now, number one thing I want us to understand is that no family under this sun born to only have marriage and without money.
okay
God has distributed everything equally to every family and everybody. But it is our own family who stood against that, and it is replication to the family. So it's not God. Now, so if you have family like that, two things. You either fight for the family or you fight for yourself. You either fight for the family or you fight for yourself. Fighting for yourself is a little bit simple. Fighting for the family goes extra mile. When you are fighting for the family, it could take you 100 years, you have not finished. But then you die and go and your children will come and continue. But fighting yourself for yourself can take you a year to finish it. How do you take yourself out, as Sister Grace is saying? So they need to check you, the individual, what you brought on this earth. What you brought on this earth, they will check and know from fire, from earth, from water, which element, from earth, which element do you bring? And what are your benefits in that element? Then they will pull that thing for you. There is a way they pull that thing for you, the individual. That's why you see in some family, as you said, marriage is not there. Okay. But there is one person who got good marriage, who has money, but he doesn't want to help anybody because he alone single-handedly fought for himself and got it. There are people, some family, they don't have money, but they give birth plenty. But one person will be in the family who has plenty money, but he's not helping people because he has gone to places before he was able to redeem himself. He doesn't want to help. He said you to go and fight for your own. Did you get it? So that person need to run quickly to a spiritualist, either to come here or go to any good spiritual person to check his star and then build upon it. Yes.
Papa Nyankopon shira se nyame afa so na ode sha wo mu nimdie e de ma Nyankopon ba ahwefo na me san aka no se nyame adom a kwasi ada ye program kese o man tema nya ba bi ntina na program protection afi e papa posa gu ma so se beba afi ya yesimu de protection ko an ye nti every Sunday bia no abankere ye de every Sunday bia akwanchere so ye dey eda wona first Sunday of the month so ye akwanchere kese e fe Yesu moja fa wo benu every first Sunday of the month e fe Yesu moja fa ho benu Jesus moja ne bi na fa kofi na hwa ho ade ne senchene be beba wo fi every Sunday of the month Jesus moja fa ho benu bi na ko siada we di a program kese a protection program eye dade ene sekan protection and ye bagi e bia wo tie no wo ye dade ni oko north oko Benin oko Togo oko Nigeria oko Ivory Coast oko achire ekofa enyema ede ye eba Ghana eba babeton na wo di sika pudu so ye ana eko ebia na sadare ye uti ani na akonfo yemfuo ya kwa ye de akwa ta sika ni ade ye so fa sika ye de ebra bade enam protection na wo ni ti omunya twa sika no kwampa wonya de unso se le twedi amponya kopon agosa ede gu na kwa Bishop Sunday na sum se ye bremu ofa sa akonya we so na ofa nsira ne ma enti ye to sa foto ko siada we de me ko ba bia na bra na be de sa protection we bi Yakopon nsira yes sa ko studio bi asol ba Yakopon nsira se na so waje bre na oni aba studio bi na oni e ba be de program na pese bi sa se ebusua bi mu hono ma awade wu ama awade be bre ma so patriotin be sikani ana ebusua bi so no om tutu kwan akwantu pa be ebusua bi hono so a om nya ku fa ko om timi ne de tutu kwan de be so obi sa papa se san klofo na om abo ma ho e wo fi no om timi tutu kwan akwan be so ana om betui be fa mo be de e be tsa na so betui akomani
Then I will say thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I'll greet everybody watching us. I greet everybody. And that is my question is, we are talking about marriage. Some people they have marriage, they have everything. But how do we know that this marriage or this family, this is the problem that they have in the family? How do they solve it? How do we go about it? And my second question is that we are talking about breakthrough. What is breakthrough? And how do we know that this is breakthrough?
Okay. So as I explained, breakthrough in different areas. Breakthrough means that you have something under your possession. You have something to satisfy yourself. Something like marriage. You have good marriage. You have your breakthrough in marriage. Something like financial breakthrough. You are financially sound. You don't borrow money for anybody. You are okay. That is the breakthrough financially. Then we say accommodation. You are not renting a room. You have your own place that you are sleeping. Even you are even renting for people. You have your breakthrough. So breakthrough has to do with having basic necessity. Basic things, you have it. Your children go to school, you pay their school fees, you don't cry like that. You have your good work you are doing. That is basic necessity, breakthrough. Then we have the excess breakthrough where people overflow with money. That one is there. So that is breakthrough. How do you, your question again say, how do you know you have breakthrough? It's very simple. When you hear people talking about their marriage and you compare to yours and you realize that yours is even better than theirs, then you have breakthrough in marriage. When people go to borrow money and they chase them and you are not borrowing and you are okay, you have that money yourself, then you have your breakthrough. When you have your own accommodation, people are complaining that they don't have a room, they will rent, then you have your breakthrough. You are going to travel and you take your passport to the embassy without passing through stress. They stamp it for you. Then you go and you hear many people being denied from visa. Then you have your breakthrough. You go to outside too. Then quickly they give you a job and you are working within a few days. Some people come and they are finding it difficult to get a job. Then you have a breakthrough in your job. So it's comparison. You compare yourself to somebody, then you realize that no, you have a little breakthrough. And breakthrough are of level. For example, John Mahama and then President Nana Addo. When it comes to accommodation, I believe they have it.
Sure.
When it comes to finances, I believe they have it.
Sure.
When it comes to marriage, I believe they have it. So in that area, their breakthrough is no longer visa because they travel on protocol. Okay, so they are not going to wait for stamp. No. Now, So their breakthrough now that they will be thinking, every level with the breakthrough you want. So the level of breakthrough they need is that how they will win election. So when they win election, that is their breakthrough. So everybody, the level you are with the breakthrough that you wanted. Now, pastor breakthrough will be that people should come to his church. That is his breakthrough. A pastor breakthrough is that people should be giving testimony in the church. The more testimony that the pastor says, no, my testimony comes to my church more than other church, then I'm having breakthrough. So it's like that.
Papa Yadasi, Shafo, Papa, Abraham, and a Sasha and Midi for him, and so Brown and a Ochewa, Nabotelity, Nafabo. Papa, Obite, or Wamanoni, or a country. Now, a country copian. Papa, and Yemen Yankui. Kratasema, when you're almost about 30 years in me, only back home again, when young Krata. It is only about Papa, a convention as Sunny pay and Befa. Sally, you a country two. But ye dear on some to me a day, and Kay, and Tinu said, Aslan Sabeka, I just went young in Krata, and he drew and Kratana and Jimabi Pibeba, drew and Kratana Sikasan Day, and about the Sunny pay a convention as Sunny pay, and one bang a bit to me, and 1 monthly, they sat a canning Krata.
Okay, you see, God has designed certain formalities that if you pass, you are gone with it. Okay. Anybody that travel or anybody that is in Ghana or anywhere that want any area of his life to be functioning, to be working, that person must get white cork.
Okay.
When you get the red cork, it is also dead. But white cork is bigger than red cork. So you must get white cork. You remove all his feathers. Even if you're outside, you can let somebody do it here for you. Remove all the white feathers. Then you get the root of orange. You dry the two together very well. When you dry, you pound it together to have powder. Let the person send it to you there. Then let them keep the cork in a cage where they will be feeding it. And that feed, the money should come from you. Where they will buy the feed and feed it. As they are feeding it, they should take very good care of it. When it dies, your breakthrough crumbled. But when he didn't die, the more you burn it and then the more the feathers come, that is the breakthrough expansion. Your prosperity, your marriage, your paper, everything. Before you develop the feathers, you have gotten your residence permit, your green card, you have gotten everything. You're married to, you have gotten it complete. So somebody can do this when once you be married there, you get everything complete. So that is a spiritual direction you can do for you, your individual self, and then you get your breakthrough completely.
Papa, yeah, that's it. So for still, also, I said, we be question way, and my truthful. Obi on ma, or Bob Rally, or Timmy Sika, at the end of Bob Rally, bet, or your sass or sit down and down to me.
So thank you for your wonderful question. So that my brother is trying to say that we have people who have money to raise houses, and as soon as they start building, then things will just mess up and their finances will just collapse. So what is the secret behind those people, and is there any solution for those kind of people?
Before you build, you need to ask permission from the land. If you didn't ask permission from the land will never permit you to build on it. Because you are going to make the land carry load. Building, every building is a load you are giving to the land. When you go to the tomb, they say the earth has ear. So it's a live thing. If it is not live, you will not plant a maize for it to germinate. So before you say I should carry, you need to ask permission. Anything you want to ask. So why do you start without asking permission? Now let's listen. That is why our forefathers, before you go and build, they will pour something in a calabash, mix it and go and pour libation, asking permission from the land before you start to build. When that person is not with genuine heart, you will build and you will stop on the way. The one that pour libation. So that is what it is. So it's in different way. I'm not saying go and pour libation. But we have different ways you can ask permission from that land. So before you build, you use bigger charm like that. Imagine the earth has. So do you think it's easy for you to finish building? If you don't ask permission, there is no way you can complete it. So you have to ask permission. When you ask permission, it leaves everything to you. Then your own money works. But if you don't ask permission, you are just building on that land. It will fight against your finances. And you cannot finish it. Yes. So permission for the land before you build.
Okay, thank you. My next question is that we are still basing on the fire, the water, the air, and the last one is the earth. The earth. And I'm asking, you were talking about marriage, accommodation, and money. How does these three words link to the fire, the earth, the air, and the water?
Oh, okay. So before anybody gets to enjoyment into marriage, you need to first of all check the element that you have. So if you are fire, you are not supposed to marry fire. So if you marry fire, the enjoyment, the breakthrough in marriage, you cannot get it. Because you yourself will be fighting each other. The purpose of the marriage will never be materialized. Are you getting me? So you need to consider the 4 elements now if you want to marry. That I am fire, so I am not supposed to marry a fire woman. If not, it's better you leave. Because the fire woman cannot even allow you to have sex with her. So that benefit, you will not get it. Are you getting me? So why are you going to marry? So you need to consider that one before you enter into marriage. Now, you are heir, then you go and marry another heir. No, you have to consider. Now, if you consider, you realize that as for the earth, married all the 3. So if you are earth, you are fit to marry any, whether fire, whether air, whether water. If you are earth, you know you qualify to marry all. So you have to know your element. Now, when we talk of finances, we are elements, so we are molded from those elements. So if you're molded from fire, you need to take fire spiritual direction before you prosper. Okay. Before you break through financially. If you're molded from water, you need to follow the water sequence. Like office work is the work that you do to prosper. So if you're molded from water and you deviate from the office work and you are doing anything business, you want breakthrough. It's not possible you need breakthrough. So this one links with that one. Are you getting me? Now, when it comes to accommodation, the same way play that the role that is it. When you look at element, some of you need not to be in story building. Others need to be in story building. So when you are fire and you are mostly found or sleeping on top of story building, is dangerous. That is why you see students who are fire and they go to university, they say that they have committed a suicide. They fly from the top to the down. Fire people, once you are down and you see you are top and you sit down like that, it makes as if you want to throw yourself. So those are the considerations.
Papa Yedasi, and I may have also a and my ama Ashafo Munti, Yabut, I go back here. Now one can say, Safwani, Yamidi for the Bema. Mammy, let us say, but say, who's a question, Ashafo. Also, we are similar, a man who do not know. Will be to move by 5-7, then my plans are come. I've been managed down. But another man of Sabbath after 4 bar for one is so bad, another man is so bad, a bally saint. And I saw one of them, it's not first no, or any more bear 7.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Daddy, please, we want to know, there's a lot of women, they don't marry, but they give birth to a lot of children. And if they take a man, that man will leave them and go and take another lady. What is the problem? Or what do they have the problem? Or what they are going to do to solve that problem?
Okay, these things is of 2 sides. The spiritual aspect 1 and the physical aspect 2. You, the woman, must examine yourself. Some women, their mouth, a man cannot stay with them. That is one. Number two, some bathing well, having good perfume.
Okay.
It is not there. So go back to our forefathers. The ladies will bath that day and they will spread powder on their chests, enticing the man towards the night. They will lay the bed before the time, before 6 o'clock. Very well. They will lay it well, very well. But today, maybe 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, the bed is even chaka chaka. Are you getting me? So the enticement will not be there. So the moment the man goes to the friend place, realize that looking at the wife, the appetizing area of it, then he realized that no, he's fall short in certain area. Then he begin to look anywhere. Okay. Two, a man examine in the brain what he sees. Some women, they will dress from head, they will cover the head to the down. Then they will be walking like that. That does not mean that you are a complete man. No. Look at it. A man wants to see sexuality in you. So you have to dress in a way for you to attract the man. You dress, you cover up to your neck like this. No. You have to hip your breast. You have to hip it. You don't have buttocks too. If you're walking, you have to do like this.
That's why we have for don't boy.
You don't have to do. We have don't boy. Yes, you understand that. You see, sometimes you put some small light papers here. No problem. The man is not minding the paper. It's the eye that is seeing.
That's it. That's it.
When the time is coming, he will not mind the paper. You remove it quickly. Then later you put it back again. But I'm telling you the truth. Okay? I'm talking about the physical. And seriously, some women, their mouth, the way they talk, they respond, the reaction, it sucks or drives some men away. But they don't know because of the home they were brought with, the culture they were brought with, the training they received. So it's rather the man who is offending them, they don't know. So they will roam in man 1, man B, man 2, like that. But they will never know. They will think it's a spiritual thing. They will never understand. The law still remains. That in every marriage, there is communication. Okay. Once the communication breaks, that is the end of the marriage. Okay. You offend me, I have to explain you to the basis, but it is not an agreement. There are some women, they are fire, as I'm saying. So you don't defeat them. No, they don't defeat them. If you're a man, they will go back and come and raise the same argument. So that woman cannot stay in that marriage. The man will get tired. You have to re-examine yourself. Now, in that marriage too, every man who has started a relationship, or every woman, you need to ask that guy, that woman, what have you seen in me before liking me? That is the genesis of the whole marriage, the collapse of a whole marriage. If you didn't ask, those watching me, if you didn't ask, your marriage is somewhere going. If you ask later, it will be difficult for you to get the correct answer. But at the time when the going was going, that is when you need to ask. I want to ask you, what have you seen in one thing? Have you seen me before you like me? And two, that is when you build your marriage on in future. Anytime the man is troubling, want to leave you, that is when you will take advantage. Do you have seen the weakness of the man? The man tell you your breast is the one that makes me. No problem. When we talk of love, love itself has certain areas. People love because of the breast. People love because of the speech. People love because of the color. People love because of the height. So no woman should see this. Where is it going at? What is in me? What is in me? That is not it. What is in her that is not in me. No. But she is short, you are not short. She is tall, you are not tall. Maybe she is fat, you are not fat.
Sure.
Are you getting the point?
Yeah.
So these are the considerations.
Yeah.
Now, if you ask what makes you to laugh, you say that no, the way you talk. Then make sure when things are going wrong, the way you talk, bring it. That is his weak point. Some men laugh because the ladies speak good English. No problem. When maintain your good English, simple. If you don't maintain your good English, you see another person good English, you go. Because that one is tantamount in falling on people who have good English. So anytime you are working with your man and the person is speaking good English, be careful.
Okay.
Every man has certain tastes.
Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It's your color. If it is your color, make sure your cream is there for you every day. Make sure you apply it every day so that your color don't fade. If you fade, the king. No. Are you getting me?
Yes, please.
No man should tell you, I love you. The one thing about you, I love you. No, it's a lie. There is one thing. Yes. Then that is his weak point.
Yeah.
But if women don't realize that, then something. And another thing is spirit of anger. If it is in a woman, no, you find it difficult. Spirit of anger. You have done this. And if you don't have spirit of forgiveness, no, you cannot make it. Because in company, there are misfortunes. You have to forgive and move on. So in every marital home, there are forgiveness. If that spirit is not in a man or it's not in the woman, the marriage will collapse right now. Every forgiveness spirit built to the further level of relationship. So if you don't forgive, you cannot move forward. Now, if you check all these things and everything working, somebody will say, well, I'm checking it. Oh, no, you're not checking it well. It is difficult for you yourself to check. But a good man or a good woman can sit you down and point your problem to you. By you yourself to examine, it takes the grace of God. It is not easy like that. You will not know. If not, marriages will not be collapsing. Big people celebrating marriage collapse. Why? Because nobody is ready to accept his fault. Nobody is ready to accept his fault. So they attribute it to the spirit. Then we have spirit aspect. Spirit aspect is very simple. Now, when after you marry, the number of people the man slept with begin to fight the marriage now. The number of people the woman slept with begin to fight the marriage now. Because you've won them. You now marry. Want to stay with one man, one woman. So they have to fight you. So that thing will break. You continue your normal activity. So that is another spirit. But if you understand that spirit, the Bible says resist the devil and it will flee. You can stand fast and resist it. But another way is your pastor will pray and give you direction for it to go. And another way a marriage can start is marriage is never between two people. Marriage is never between two people. Okay. Marriage, you always have the betweener thing we are talking about. You know those things we say betweener. Betweener work perfectly. So that betweener who is the core, who is somebody that two of you fears, respect. When between two of you, when one will offend this one because of the betweener will just accept. But if the betweener is the bad one, he can destroy that marriage too. That is another thing. So this is how we can look at it.
Papa, that's in Yaku Pusha. Papa, Diako, Otames, Papa. Where Butina, Obi Otimis your Bape, Okojo Bape, Balimana, Jamaica, God in Namjana, Papa, Blue Sky, Senedia, Papa is airport, Senedia, Otuminka. I said Butina Bem, a Butina. I said a Butina, Baba Beca, and I'm Papa, railway Senedia. Papa, I know what you might say, Papa, a money you all must say. A man who are no coffee, Omunyo Muni, Papa. I didn't have a man who I said, when you could be or any ana oka se ni na omo de kum na betwem na bete oso ko pe ge na ko pe ge no se papa se na oka be ma bia ni ade bia o pe wo ba no ne de ni se na ne de ye ma na kusua no ana de bo o de pe oba so da no wo ba na kusua da mu tija na wo hye ni ade no se de na omo du de no ko kompem na oba ne ye de so oba so ko kakra no ba ne ma no kwa ma ne ye de en ko no ye ya no ba ne eyi praise ya no ko o jam no apa je de pa bu o se no ku pa ni o jifri base ya ni mu no jam no asime se ka o mu twa me ka se at the moment na no do ye apa wa ti na kon e di sa wo hwe ya de wo odo okrim wo ho ebi ana wo de atie busa yi no otumi rutu achi se ma akola no na wo ni mu akire bra be to do nkoni na fa sa sa wo be gina se da papa me fa phone me fa paper ko se oto bra odo nkoni wo natural bibia afra authentic bra na be di na hwe ni abaye wo shebu be gina kaka kola onye bi oba bia ati se papa nko a ana be nya bi won nche ma be de be so busa daddy se mama ntimi wale ma ni bi Ghana no mo de ma no kwa bochi mama ko jam me ma wa bochi denti ana ma na masa
that's le da pacho denti na ebasa me pacho se we ye ma no ma ya be bisa bi afa wa ye ka bi fa eja ensuo ene asase ene frama na se nipa no ebia be fasa wale fo mienu ete na se ebia be ma no efie gem ene oba ya oyeja oba no be de we mu se be ma ni eja ana se wakasa bo wo be de na we mu se wo fi nso ana se wo fi gem ana se wo ye frama.
You see, you can determine to know if you fire or not by one, going to your spiritual father to determine for you. Every man you see, you have to present that person before your spiritual father to teach you that this man is like that or like that. So that's why everybody must have a spiritual father. Number two, you yourself, the man you see, everybody has a spirit in him. If you remember back, somebody watching me, you know that when the man was your pair, when he proposed to you or the woman, your heart tells you that it's not the right person. But maybe because your time is going, that is why you enter. Maybe because of your friend, or maybe because of his money, that is why you enter. When you enter, that first sign that has given you is still there. That power is still working. Now, if you see any man, you see hashi, nobody will tell you it's fire time. There are women, they are like men. Nobody will tell you they are fire time. So you too, you are that hashi. Then you go and marry hashi. How do you stay? Every day fire is in the house. Run, fire is almighty. Fire, yes. You see, you can know. But there are some ladies, they do like this. You ask them, they are like water in a tank. So you yourself can know. And there are some ladies, you see that when you take them outside, everything, chichinga, everything they want to chew with some. They are the air type. They want to chew everything. They don't care how much you are holding in the pocket. They will finish the money. But if they come when they don't have the money to another problem, those people, it's difficult for you to do it. And you see, that is it. And there are some ladies, they like working hard. So we have that one connect to the fire and another one connect to the air. Now, we have the earth one. As for the earth one, they are always natural and practical. They like local food. They like local dress. If you see them, you think they are uncivilized, or they are villagers, or we are Krasini. They like local thing like that. They talk as normal voice. Okay? They are like that. It's only some of them who have gone to a certain and they want to change a little. Yes. So you can know yourself. Now, sir, you take a lady from here to outside and then he leaves you. It's common. It's plenty. It's plenty. Anybody who have not eaten fufu before and he start to eat fufu, he will not eat only banji fufu or yam fufu. He will eat yam, he will eat ampesi fufu, he will eat cocoa fufu, he will eat sweet potato fufu. You like to eat all the fufu. It's normal. It's just like you bring a village lady to the city who have not seen even touch phone before. The moment you see one touch phone, begin to manipulate. She or he will want to teach you more than he thinks he know more than you. That's where the white say half education is dangerous. The person is half, so he thinks he knows the whole world. Now, when you take them to outside, they are being pressurized by their family. And they are being pressurized by their friends. Before you take them, they are aware, as they are processing the papers, they might have told people, they do, hey, you are going to golden place. So they have painted a certain picture that when you go there, this will be your level. This will be your financial status before they go there. So when they go there and they are not seeing that level, and they see it and they feel that they have to leave you, you are wasting their time. Go get another man, quickly they make it. That is one. Number two, there are people there already who have left their marriage. So they will spoil them for you too. And number two, some of the people who are outside, if you come to propose in Ghana, once you tell them I'm from Germany, if the woman don't love you, love you by force. That is what they have to know. Even if you're a lady, you are coming to find man in Ghana, you get it today. If you are so you think it's genuine. The woman will use his hand to put your head, will do everything, will sleep on you, will do everything. You would think that no, this is genuine. But once you take them king, you have finished everything. He will tell you, no, I have my own love, not you. Yeah.
Papa Edasi Yakupon Israel. Papa Bessie, a Casafania, Domako Seda program.
Okay.
You're supposed to be again our Cafa Seda program.
Oh, whether was yes, Sunday program, our Sunday program is coming up, and it's a protection.
Yeah, protection.
Yeah. So we are urging you, anyone over there watching us, that you need to make it to be here. That's coming Sunday. We are doing a protection program. Yeah. So wherever you are watching us, you have no time to waste there. You have to come over here on Sunday. So try and come early, because the place will be full up. You come early, you sit in front and you occupy your position. Thank you.
That's Papa Yamisha. So what the program was doing. After what I said, every day you want to for Abraham. Say you share this year, we are seeing a cosisiana. Say there no my echo anymore. San and the Pombono so I dosso, I would bless it. Any Pombonia dosso. Uber for baby, soon can create be one the bimu. Not to say, a bimu at the tower. To say, you be as a won't provide you for. I won't provide you sick and if you say the pan so much in a power. O Jinawa sees the special knife vision, bread bikutan. It says an Andrew says was I know many didn't want. Oh, to me, I Yadia open if you won't change. It's here the Yamia say on this program we have to work on so. Obey yan 2 years so to me up when you move by if he's a kind and this as is the normal. It is a wolf here which I would say. But what you say program obey then, Ube baby. Because we knew when they are a sign way, a better to so. We knew a baby, I wouldn't know the office say, oh, with the woman nip problem, be I won't offer baby, if you one day be, Ubeko baby, I never sound. Now, so a car they see what I would feel Benantica class a wapo, or be granted the came, grab or not as the came, as we to me a day, this kind of one. I want to came. And I to be a drink can I suppose you will say. It's no, one man of a first or I do. I just have a pair bamboo baby. So what bamboo and the idea who so she dip on Chesacan and now was sereno. It's in Bombardias and the Pia Wupia. Sunday we are Ubaba program.
This is it. Kakra Ukafa on the proposal team.
And what I have to say that this Sunday coming, we have a program that we are going to do protection. Everybody against knife. Everybody needs protection because now there's a lot of bad people in the world. We have armed robbers, people who attack you to collect your phones, your money, and maybe in your house, people will come attack you. So you need to come for this program. It's very important for everyone to come. Wherever you are, Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, South Africa, everywhere, if you can come, just make it and come this Sunday for the program. Thank you.
And therefore, Yakupon Eshamu, Majama Papa, and I said, Mrs. Sudium, Namijama Papa, and Midi for a bonnet of her. Not the mind. Maybe I will say a Midi for Nasue, a solution center and Heber Church, and the Gacha Senia also program National, a year soft man. Now, near Shanisu, and I, of course, we are working who call Facebook a Bishop Sam David Ministry, who call Instagram a Bishop Sam David Ministry, who call YouTube a Bishop Sam David TV. Samson and I will call TikTok also a Bishop Sam David TV. Now, open more information. I will be a year come one. Open number of vessel of a 0591 and 65 and 9608. So friend number we are be a what the new one and be a young advert extra will be ano when first son of a Yamidi function a business so is in this one episode in the Cabiano of the Mao whom I hear now and Munyam says so. I can't pay them when you go out on yourself, Bishop, something with Papa. They just
May I say, knife protection is very important. Somebody will say, oh, would that thing need for Christian? Then be there. Your pastor will go and have it. You member, don't be there. Hold the Bible and say hallelujah, hallelujah. It is important that after church service, we all disperse to our various rooms. You may not know what will happen to you in future. So it's a protection you need to have. When I'm talking about protection, I'm talking about the element God has designed now. When you combine it, it results to that protection against knife, which is never against the Bible. And after this protection, then we will do a protection against rope. They tie you, you get out from it. The friend of a camel is out.
A camel is out.
No. As is a dwarf. Dwarf, your friend Mutia. Mutia. Ahuman Chichiri. Mutia. Camel is out. So this Sunday night, the following one, now a camel is out. Yes. Then you bring rope. Now, and one will do it one. And that rope, see, they will catch up, they can kidnap you. Then they will tie you there.
Is there?
But when you say camel is out, all of them will split on the floor like that. Wow. Then you go away. So after this one, the next one, that is what we are doing. I said this year, I prepare for it. So knife Sunday, we are moving into that place. And the good aspect is I'm not charging you, say, bring this money, come and now. I say, come. God is calling you, come. And what is the big deal? All I need is be a member of Solution Center, that's all. And this thing will be available for you. Yes. So, I think that is a 0591 659 608. 0591 659 608. We are located at Samsam Junction. Samsam Junction. SAM Junction. Samsam Junction. That is between Amasama and Sawom. Amasama and Sawom. Just you call that number on the screen and then you get to me. Make sure you subscribe and share it to somebody to also listen. Remember that breakthrough, you can use the white cork. You remove all the feathers, you mix it with orange roots, then you'll be burning. Once the cork will be growing, the more it grows, the more your breakthrough also comes. Till we meet again, I said 24 gunshot salute. Pow, pow.